Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to come with a quick video. Just because I've had a lot of questions and I just wanted to go ahead and make a video so that you guys can just come back and look on this whenever you need to. So basically, as you can tell from the title, these are my tips for bleaching natural hair. Excuse me. So these are like quick tips. I think they're about less than 10. Let's go with that. If there's 10, then I'll make a note of that. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Well, it's going to be 10. Let's do that because I have 9, so I'm just going to, I know the last one. So, okay, my first tip for bleaching natural hair is to make sure you read the directions. So basically like the powder and the developer has directions, so make sure you read directions and to follow those directions because it'll help, preserve your hair and keep it from being too damaged. Second thing is be careful of the type of developer that you get. There are different volumes to developer. You just need to help you attain the color. It has instructions. So they have different instructions, and then there's some that obviously state like use this developer, first. I believe I used a 30 volume developer. Let me see. Yes, I used a 30 volume developer just because I'm familiar with the product, and each brand of developer and powder is different to kind of obtain the color that you are trying to get. My third step is, this is from personal experience. If you're going to bleach your hair, do it in a well-ventilated area. This confined space, I learned, did not work for me. When I bleached my hair the last few times, I was in like a very large room, and it was a lot of ventilation, so I wasn't gagging or choking or anything like that. Next thing is, I highly recommend doing it on extremely dirty hair, because they do not recommend doing it on freshly washed hair. I recommend doing it on extremely dirty hair. What I mean by extremely dirty is if you just got a protective style, if you haven't washed your hair for like 2 or 3 weeks and you have like product buildup and all that, I would suggest bleach your hair then. Why? Because it gives you a layer of protection for your hair. It has all your natural oils as well as other things that are preventing the bleach from like just completely destroying your hair and your hair to fall off. So do it on extremely dirty hair. Let's see. Also, you should make sure your hair is completely detangled. That means like if you're doing it on extremely dirty hair, if you want to, go ahead and lightly spray water on it. It is detangle, finger detangle, wide tooth comb detangle, whatever you feel comfortable with doing, just so when you're applying the bleach to your hair, you'll be able to get it on every strand and not have a patch that's just like black because you couldn't get to it because your hair was matted. Next step is to work in sections. The smaller the sections, the better. When I bleached my hair, I did do it in 4 sections, but I also broke those 4 sections down into smaller sections just to make sure that all my hair was covered. And that's what I recommend doing. Like the smaller sections better. You don't need to have like 20 different sections all over your hair, but the smaller you can make the sections, the easier it is for you to put the bleach all over your hair and to make sure like you don't have any just weird non-bleach spots. Let's see. Careful. Bleach. Ventilated. I'm sorry. Oh, and then also work as quickly as possible. When I mean work as quickly as possible, as soon as you put it on your head, you need to go. Your time starts then, because the first section that you start on is going to be lighter than the section that you're in on, because by the time you, like if you start in the front and it takes you 10-15 minutes to get back here, then this would have already been processing for like 15 minutes while the rest of your head is trying to catch up. So I advise to work as quickly as possible. Don't spend too much time on one section, because once you get done with your hair, you can go back and add more bleach where you see it's necessary, but don't overdo it on the bleach. Next step is, I feel like it's pretty common sense, but just so you know, do your roots last because the heat from your scalp is going outwards. Your roots will process the fastest. If you watched my bleaching video, you saw I didn't do my roots. I like darker roots than the color, so it kind of blends in a lot better. That's what I like. That's my personal preference. But if you want to bleach your roots, they should be the last thing that you do. If you watch any bleaching video or talk to a stylist, that's the last thing that you do. Just for the simple fact is it's going to process way faster than the ends of your hair. And then next up is a plastic cap or like a heating cap or a plastic bag. Those are necessary because it helps to speed up the processing of the bleach, as well as it kind of keeps everything even. That way you don't have to have it on your hair for a long period of time. Last and final tip is to make sure you check the progression of the color every 5 to 10 minutes, depending on what you're doing. I personally check my hair basically probably like every 5 minutes because I'm super cautious when it came to my hair. It's just like, do I like this color? No, it's too dark. Do I want to leave it on? I think I rinsed it out after maybe like 45 minutes. I rinsed it out because I was like, I don't want to go any better. And when I mean check it, I mean lift the bag up and actually touch your hair. That way you can feel if your hair is becoming too mushy or if it feels just weird or like it's just going to fall out. That way you can go ahead and rinse it out before it reaches that point. So, I'm sorry. This video feels a little rushed and I'm sorry about that. But I really do hope that these tips help you if you're thinking about bleaching your hair. And if you're not thinking about bleaching your hair, hey, whatever. But I hope these tips help. And if you have any more questions about bleaching hair, please feel free to comment down below and I'll answer any questions. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already subscribed. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.